What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy, and here's my movie review on Proud Mary, directed by Babak Najafi, the director of London Has Fallen and Easy Money 2, Hard to Kill, starring Taraji P. Henson as Proud Mary. And in this film, she's a hit woman working for an organization crime family in Boston, whose life is completely turned around when she meets a young boy whose path she crosses when a professional hit goes bad. Now, for me, I love hit man or hitman women movies where you have the main character that's killing and has a mission to kill when something is not done to them right, like John Wick and Atomic Blonde. And for me, I love John Wick 1 and 2, especially John Wick 1. That was one of my favorite hitman movies. And Atomic Blonde is fine. So when I was looking through this movie, I don't know what my expectations was very low. I didn't know what to expect, but I was so hyped up because there's some great actors and actresses in this film. And what I think about this film is kind of disappointing. It has some good points and some bad points. The positives is Taraji P. Henson. She is committed in this role. I think she does well what she's got for the script in this film. And that's where I think the things are the problems. The script didn't give her more. But I think she was well committed in this role. And she really was. You can tell by when you watch this film, she was really into it. I think she was the best parts of this film. It's just the script didn't give her more. And then when she's interacting with people, you can really feel that she's really, really into it. You can tell that Taraji P. Henson worked hard. And I think she really tried. And another thing is the other boy, Jahi Winston, that plays Danny in this film. I think he does well too as a troubled kid. As when Taraji P. Henson and him is interacting, I think those two done well. I think those two were their chemistry in this film was great. I felt that chemistry. It's just the film didn't give us more time to give us that. And when the film gets to those scenes, we only get a little bit of it, but we don't get enough because it's clouded with other things that in this film that trying to give us so much what's going on. We understand what the things are going wrong when she's a hit woman. Things don't turn out the way it is. Because like when she ends up knowing more history about this boy, when she meets up with him, she finds more about him, but as the time was going by, we don't get a backstory on her character. We only get it from the boy, which I don't mind that. I wanted a little bit backstory because she's the main character, and the boy. We know what the boy's about because towards the beginning of the film in the first act, we kind of know what he does for a living, basically what he does, and we see that. And then when she's helping him out with the situation, something goes bad, and now she has to figure out how to protect this boy. She got some stuff in her past, and we do get a little bit about her past, but it's not a whole lot. And that comes from the runtime in this film. The runtime in this film is about an hour and 29 minutes, and that's a problem. Usually, all the hitman or hitman women movies I've seen is a little bit longer, and some have worked in the past. Like for examples, like Pulp Fiction and Collateral, those type movies. Those actually are those are the assassin movies. When you see those have worked in the past. Now some of the films for examples hadn't worked. Those two had not worked. And we're not gonna talk about that. But just in this film alone, it just didn't get a lot. And that's why the story structure is so cookie cutter, and I just wish we got more backstories on what she's about more. I like to see more of a character because we learned that out of John Wick's character. We learned that in his film. We learned so much about John Wick that we actually care for this character. Here it just didn't kind of. I want to say we could care for the character of Proud Mary, but we kind of will, but it kind of doesn't help the way the script does it. And I guess the writers had issues with the film while they were doing it. And that leads, and then get to the action, and that's where I think was the low point for me in this film. The action has some things. I think the action could have worked efficiently. I think towards like somewhere in the middle of the film, no spoilers, in the middle of the film where you see a little action, it could have been worked better. I think the camera work could have been a lot better, and the action sequence could have soaked in me and flowed better for me. Cause I love action movies, and I wanted to see the whole action clogged together like in a run, like leave me like pow, leave me like a popcorn choked in my throat when I like saw something amazing. I didn't get like one scene that I remembered or I liked, and that's what was the biggest problems for me on that film. And then towards the end, we get the action that you seen from the trailers, and it only didn't last long, and it kind of left me kind of empty. Like, don't know what happened. And that just left me like empty. I just want to see action a little bit more. It could have been spread out. The information, the exhibition, little bit of exhibition, not a heavy one, little exhibition and more action. A little bit action mingled in with the things. That's what I expect out of a hitman or hit woman movie. That's where I wanted to see. I kind of didn't get it, and that would left me disappointed in it in the film. Overall, I can say I had some good things about the film, some things bad, but the negatives I think outweigh the positives. I think you'll check it out. There's a late January review. I'm pretty sure you'll check it out on when it comes out on DVD. Whenever time you get a chance to look at this film, I think you'll like it because Taraji P. Henson does give a promising performance. I like Taraji P. And I just felt like the whole thing didn't help her out in this film. And I just was vastly disappointed that it didn't succeed. And I'm going to give this film a D. Let me know in the comments down. Let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. What do you think about this film? What's your thoughts? And what is your favorite hitman or hit woman movie? Tell me. I would like to know that I love good action movies like this, and some of them just don't hit for me and some don't. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, click thumbs up, or if you're new to the channel, click subscribe. That's so I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy.